My name is Scott Mitchell. I started working with the TFT program back in 2007. And over the last decade plus, we've learned a few different things about the law enforcement population. And I feel I can summarize it mostly in a quick story. Now I'm going to tell you a story about a college football player by the name of Aaron. Now he worked his butt off in the weight room so he could earn a spot on the starting team. Every Saturday, he felt like a gladiator, running down the tunnel to 100,000 plus screaming fans. It was a feeling that was surreal to say the least. Now, his college career passed him quickly, and he set his sights towards the next level, the NFL. He scored amazingly well in the combine and was drafted in the first round. And that was the beginning of the end of his career. You see, Aaron got complacent. He'd come this far. He signed his contract. Now all he had to do was coast. He reported to training camp 20 pounds overweight. His first preseason game, he got an injury. And we know how the rest of his story goes. He bounced between 4 or 5 teams, ended up in the Canadian Football League, playing in sub-zero temperatures that would make Lambeau Field look like Fort Lauderdale. So what's the point of the story? It has a lot of similarity to law enforcement. We work hard to get into the academy. We work harder to get out of the academy and pass the fitness standards. But once we have arrived at our agency, the hard work that once got us here begins to dissipate. We start to drift and we get complacent. Maybe not right away, but after 5 years or so, things start to slide. We start to hear excuses like shift work is tough and there's no healthy options for me at 3 a.m. I'll start working out when the department pays me to work out. And my favorite, the firefighters get to work out on shift time, why not us? Now, if our kids came home from school with the same excuses, we'd have a quick heart-to-heart chat with them, wouldn't we? We've been training law enforcement since 2007, and it never made sense to me that at the end of the academy, when the recruits had accomplished their goal to pass out of the PT test, that there wasn't anything for them to transition to. Let me ask you this question. Is an officer's fitness and wellness less important 5 years into their profession than it is when they first graduated the academy? Now, I believe it's even more important. So why isn't there a program that helps people stay in the game? Not just the game of law enforcement, but the game of life. You see, we created the TFT program to provide the law enforcement population not just a bunch of exercises, but a place where a community of warriors can convene. We address the common physical issues that face someone who has been in the profession for a few years, but we also allow opportunities for the law enforcement community to share their stories. Stories like Dean's. The moment when he decided drinking a 6-pack of beer and yelling at his daughter wasn't the future he wanted for himself or his family. Moments of overcoming and moments of victory. You'll quickly see that this program is not about doing a certain number of push-ups or sit-ups, but rather it's a focus on giving back to you and your brothers and sisters so that you can continue to serve your communities that you swore an oath to protect when you first entered the profession of law enforcement. To start and end a career on your terms. To serve it as an example for your families, your coworkers, but most importantly, to yourself. I look forward to seeing you at the booth so we can give you more information about this program and how you can get started with it today.